Yesterday's rain washed out 4 games at the Little League World Series.
But I love that music. This comes as the Redland Patriots prepare to take the field tomorrow. CBS 21's Chanel Douglas has been in Williamsport all day. She joins us live now. Chanel, a lot of excitement.
Yes, Rob, Tanya, but most baseball players will never get the opportunity to make it to the Little League World Series. And Redland knows how fortunate they are to even make it to this level. But despite all of this rain, these guys are soaking in this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. With a shutout win against New Jersey, Redland punched their ticket to the Little League World Series.
Going to Williamsport, Pennsylvania.
A dream they've always had since they were little boys, now a reality.
It's awesome, and we've put in a lot of work to get here, so the work's paid off, and we just got to keep going.
It's incredible. I mean, it's a dream of mine for the longest time, and it's just awesome to be here.
And now that they're here, their work is not done just yet. The team will have to go head-to-head against some of the best teams across the globe.
We knew we had a pretty good team, and that if we played well, we could go really far, and we did, and now we're here.
A challenge they're ready for.
I think here we're going to have to play on our A game, so it's going to take a lot of work.
No matter what lies ahead, they are proud knowing they were the ones to make history.
I mean, it feels special, you know, like be one of the 16 teams around the world that gets to come here. It's really cool, and being with all the other countries and teams around the United States and the world, it's really cool.
Taking in every second of this journey, they know is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Now, Redland is set to play Midwest tomorrow at 8 p.m., hopefully a lot better weather. Reporting live in Williamsport, I'm Chanel Douglas, CBS 21 News.
Thank you, Chanel. And CBS 21 is your station for Little League World Series coverage. Our Chanel Douglas will be live in Williamsport again for the Patriots' first game tomorrow night at 8. And don't
Play ball.
All right, great.
Well, fans are ready, rooting for the Redland Patriots. Tonight, we're counting down to this York County team's very first game in the Little League World Series. We are less than just 3 hours away. But about an hour ago, we caught dozens of fans boarding a bus in Susquehanna Township headed for Williamsport. CBS 21 Chanel Douglas is already there. She joins us live with a preview tonight. Chanel.
Yes, it's been a very long journey for Redland, from winning regionals to making it to the World Series. It's been quite an experience for these 12-year-olds. Now, it hasn't just been hard on the players, but also their families. No one knows the long journey of Redland better than the people standing by the team every step of the way, their moms.
It's just unbelievable to be here, but just seeing all the teams from the different countries.
It's been a dream come true for them. The best thing about it is they'll have this bond forever.
Making it here hasn't been an easy task, to say the least, but support from the community has helped.
It's been hard to take all in. We've just been embraced so much by the community. Every time we've gotten to another level, it was like, you know, this is icing on the cake.
These moms know what a moment like this can mean for their boys.
It's a little bit nerve-wracking, I guess, you know, knowing the spotlight's on him, but, you know, and the whole team. But it's just great for them. I think, you know, that's what they want to do. They want to play baseball, and it's, I guess, every little leaguer's dream to be here.
Despite their newfound fame, they say these kids are just that, kids.
They're pretty grounded kids. They are pretty loose, normal 12-year-olds. I think they are embracing the media and just the support very well.
I think it'll be hard for them to come back to reality after this, but you know, live for the moment right now and get through this, so it's great.
Living in the moment as they look to become World Series champs. Now, we are less than 3 hours away from first pitch, and we certainly wish Redland the best of luck as they take on Midwest. Reporting live in Williamsport, Chanel Douglas, CBS 21 News.
All right, Chanel, thank you. So here are the scenarios for Redland. If they win tonight, they'll play Sunday night at 8 o'clock. But if they lose, they'll play again tomorrow night at 7. Meteorologist Chris Nallen tracking the conditions the team will be playing in this weekend. He'll have that coming up for us on CBS 21 News at 5:30. A lot of excitement tonight in Williamsport for the fans cheering on their team.
But when there's no action on the field, there's certainly action in the stands. Here's Chanel Douglas again with that unique entertainment.
The action wasn't just on the field, it was here on the hill.
I mean, everybody's here.
Just outside the fence, fans put cardboard to good use.
We've been sliding, we've been trading pins, just walking around, talking to a lot of people we know from home, seeing a lot of familiar faces.
There was no rhyme or reason for the madness at the hill.
I don't know what. I really don't, but it's just fun going down the hill.
Kids just knew they wanted to keep sliding.
Yeah, having fun.
This isn't as easy as it looks. After spending the day sliding down a hill, some of these kids have it down to a science.
Probably just going to the side and stopping at the same spot over again.
And over again, these kids went down the hill, making the most of their World Series experience.
CBS 21 Chanel Douglas reporting the next game Sunday, where the Redland Patriots will take on South Carolina.
Big game. We're all looking forward to it.
Tonight, we're rooting for Redland. It's kind of hard not to. The Patriots will be taking the field in a few hours for their third game in the Little League World Series. Rob, a chance to get to the semifinals.
This is incredibly exciting. CBS 21 sports anchor Chanel Douglas live in Williamsport. And Chanel, you caught up with the team this afternoon.
Yes, that's right. Redland had 2 days of rest, and they are relaxed and focused on tonight's game against Southwest. Now, the team says that their game against Southeast on Sunday really opened their eyes. They haven't been tested like that all season long, but they're using it as a learning lesson going forward in the tournament.
The good thing was we played in a close game, and we won it. We hadn't played in many close games all summer. So, you know, that was always a concern for the coaches, was how we would respond to that, and I was very proud about how the boys did.
Now we know that, like, there's people who are going to fight. They're going to try to beat us, like, because we haven't had those games in the past, and now we have a lot of them coming up.
The Southwest team they will be taking on is from Pearland, Texas. Both of these teams are 2-0 in this series. First pitch is set for 8 tonight. Reporting live in Williamsport, I'm Chanel Douglas, CBS 21 News.
All right, Chanel, thanks. Coming up, we caught up with fans heading to Williamsport for...
Ripped into right field, that's it! Pennsylvania, the Little League World Series champion on the United States side.
That's right. You're now looking at the best Little League team in the United States, Redland. After struggling to put runners on base all game, their bats came alive when it mattered most to send the Patriots to the Little League World Series championship. That is our top story tonight. Thanks for joining us. I'm James Tully. We start our coverage of Redland's run at history with CBS 21 Sports Director Jason Bristol. Jason.
And James, of more than 7,000 Little League teams around the world, the kids from Redland are now down to the final 2. We expected a record crowd, and we got one. More than 45,700. That crowd loving this. Down 2-1 to Texas. Jaden Henline with some giddy up. It ties the game at 2 in the 4th. Still tied in the 6th. Last ups for Redland. Chayton Krause delivering big time with the big hit. It's the game winner. And Redland wins the United States Championship 3-2 and will face Japan tomorrow for the World Series title. And Redland has gone from being the best in the state to the best in the region and now the best in the nation. And CBS 21 News has been there the entire way. And the feeling from holding that banner, well, CBS 21's Chanel Douglas has that part of the story from Williamsport.
From being the best in the region to being the best in the nation, Redland has become the first Pennsylvania team to become U.S. champions since 1990. A huge accomplishment for this team. And although they're preparing for the World Series championship game, Redland is taking in this moment they know only comes once in a lifetime. With the winning hit by Chayton Krause and the final run by Braden Coleman'sberger, Redland became the U.S. champions.
Dream to make it to the championship game in Williamsport, and when you put in all this hard work into practice and stuff, it pays off, and we came back and won it.
So we were stoked just to get here, and so now it's really cool that we won the whole U.S. championship, which was amazing for us and beyond anything that we could ever dream.
It was awesome just to get here, and then now since we're in the championship game, it's going to be awesome.
Fans rooting for the team not able to contain their excitement.
Oh my God! This is amazing. I'm just glad to be a part of it. Go York County!
This team knew how talented they were, but they had no idea they'd make it this far.
It's a great feeling. I mean, it's
not something that I don't think any manager at the beginning of the summer ever expects to even be here, let alone playing for the World Championship.
Despite tough competition, these kids continue to prove themselves.
These kids work very hard, and I've seen them surprise me and impress me so many times that it's just incredible.
An incredible journey for an incredible team. Redland continuing to make history and show the world why not us. Redland will be taking on Japan for the World Series Championship title. Now get this, when asked if Redland had seen Japan, they responded that they share a bathroom with them since their dorms are right next to one another. That certainly makes for an interesting competition. Now that game is set for this Sunday at 3 o'clock.
For a while, talking about the game, it looked like Redland would easily become the next world champion. I mean, you could have just heard our newsroom anywhere around the viewing area. We were going crazy, but it didn't happen that way. CBS 21 sports director Jason Bristol going beyond the box score. He's live in the studio with Jason, the turning points of this game.
And James, Redland had a 10-2 lead after the first inning, then allowed 7 runs in the second. And there's a couple of plays in that second inning where little things turned into a big deal. Japan had battled back to pull within 3, 10-7. Redland hoping Jaden Henline can stop the bleeding, but this ball, tough hop in front of Braden Holmesberger. Japan had a runner on first with 1 out. The next batter, very good pitch, but it's hit and past Holmesberger at second. So runners on first and second, and they both scored on this base hit, making it 10-9. Japan was then down just 1, had all the momentum, and Japan wins the championship game 18-11. And that's the kind of game it was. At one point, all of us yelling and screaming, and then disbelief that Japan could come back the way it did. CBS 21's Chanel Douglas says the players were going through the same emotions times 10. She's reporting now from Williamsport.
Lots of different emotions coming from the Redland team, from tears of sadness to smiles of joy. Despite the loss, these guys know that it's been an incredible journey, and they have a lot to be proud of.
On the ground, a short, wrong guy to hit it to. Japan is your Little League World Series champion.
After a heartbreaking end to the World Series Championship game, Redland players still trying to piece together their emotions.
Right now it's kind of hard, after that, our first loss, the toughest loss in the World Series. We're still trying to take it in, but other than that, we're doing pretty good.
Right now it's kind of up and down. I'm kind of happy that we're U.S. champs, and I'm kind of disappointed that we couldn't beat Japan, but Japan's a good team, and they just played a good game against us.
It's just surreal. It hasn't really sunk in yet. I mean, I can't believe that we played against Japan in the World Championship. I mean, it's just an awesome experience.
An experience they say they will never forget.
It's been fun. It's been amazing. This is one of my dreams to come here and play.
Their community still there to support them to the very end.
We're so proud of them, really proud of them all.
I know they're disappointed that they, lost tonight and today, but I think when it all sinks in, they'll be amazed at what they achieved.
One of those accomplishments becoming role models for future Little Leaguers and letting them know what it takes to make it here.
Trying my best to get here, playing hard every day, 100% every practice, just going for it.
Although it's not the ending they were hoping for, it's the ending most dream of. Redland making their community proud and walking away as U.S. champs. Not only are these guys U.S. champs, but they're also record breakers. Redland breaking the record for the most runs in a single inning with their 10 runs in the first. Reporting in Williamsport, I'm Chanel Douglas, CBS 21 News.
And listen, there's more than 6,500 Little League teams in the United States. And despite today's loss, let's not forget, Redland is still the best of them all. James?
That's exactly right, Jason. And CBS 21, we were there when this same group came up short in the state finals last year.